My child, I see your quiet ache, the silent tears that often break. The world may turn and pass you by, but I am here. I hear your cry. The nights are long, the rooms are still. Your heart grows heavy, void to fill. But in that silence I remain, to gently soothe your deepest pain. You ask, am I too hard to love? I answer softly from above. You're more than what your mind has told. A soul so beautiful to hold. The mirror lies, the shadows speak. They call you worthless, small and weak. But I created you with care, and in your soul my truth is there. When people leave, when voices fade, when all your love is not repaid, still I draw near, still I remain, a quiet shelter in your pain. You feel forgotten, pushed aside, but I'm the one who walks beside. Though human hearts may turn and flee, you're never lost or lost to me. You crave connection, warmth and grace, but see rejection in each face. Let me remind you who you are, a chosen light, a shining star. The silence now is loud and deep. You lie awake, too lost to sleep. You held their hand, you heard their voice. Now all you have is not by choice. You close your eyes and seek their face, but find an empty, hollow space. Grief speaks in ways that words cannot. It lingers where your joy once sat. You wonder why, you wonder how, and seek a peace I offer now. I saw the tears you did not show, the ache too deep for those to know. You try to smile, you try to stand, but miss the comfort of their hand. My child, I held them close to me, and they are whole and they are free. Though gone from earth, they're not from you. Their love remains in all you do. They whisper still in quiet breeze, in dreams and songs and swaying trees. And when you feel you're most alone, their memory becomes your home. The pain will fade but not erase the joy they brought, the love, the grace, the gift they were will still remain, like steady stars through falling rain. I gather every tear you cry, they do not fall and pass me by. Their prayers without a spoken name, and I am with you just the same. Though graves may close and doors may shut, I heal the soul that grief has cut. And though it hurts, this too shall pass, as springtime follows winter's glass. The time you shared was not in vain. It shaped your soul, it left its flame, and in my hands they now reside, where love lives on and does not die. You will not walk this road alone. I walk beside you, stone by stone. I'll hold your heart until it mends, and help you breathe when sorrow bends. So cry, my child, and let it go, for grief must move to let you grow. But do not fear the world ahead, for love remains though they have fled. One The sleepless hours, the lost delight. You count each coin with trembling hand and wonder how you'll ever stand. The bills arrive, the work runs thin. You feel the panic deep within. You chase the sun but find the rain and question if I see your pain. But I am near, not far above. I move in mercy, walk in love. Not once have I ignored your cry. Not once have I passed you by. May be nearly bare, I fill your soul with deeper care. I feed the sparrows as they sing and clothe the fields my hand does bring. Each breath you take, each rise of sun is proof your story's not yet done. You fear tomorrow's silent lack, but I go forth, I've got your back. I've seen the weight you tried to hide, the sleepless worry kept inside. But trust in me and you will see, I hold your hand through every sea. The world may judge by gold and gain, but I bring peace in midst of pain, a wealth beyond what numbers show, a steady flame in winds that blow. You seek to plan, to save, to earn, yet fear is all that you discern. Let go the grip of what you lack and watch as I provide it back. I do not promise grand displays, but manna for your quiet days. Not luxury or worldly fame, but daily bread in my sure name. So work with joy and rest with grace. once bright are cold and still. You wonder if they ever will. But I am near, I do not sleep. I hold you when the shadows creep. Your soul is seen, your pain is known. You never face this night alone. Be still, my child, and hear my tone. Your weakness will not stand alone. I'll breathe my light into your soul and make the broken pieces whole. I know the numbness in your chest, the endless search for quiet rest. But there's a warmth I'll bring to you, a love eternal, strong and true. You think you're lost beyond repair, but I am here, I'm always there. The storms inside will fade away if you will trust my gentle way. Be still and feel my mercy near. I wash away I see you look ahead. Your thoughts are filled with silent dread. The road unknown, the path unclear, and every step brings rising fear. You wonder what tomorrow hides, what storms may come with changing tides. But I, your Lord, have walked the way. I go before you every day. Be still and let your worries cease. I whisper only words of peace. The future is not yours to know, but I will teach your soul to grow. The plans I hold you cannot see, but they are good, trust only me. No twist or turn can break my plan. You're safe within my loving hand. I know you seek a firm control, to see the map, to know the goal. But faith is built in steps unseen, in trusting where your feet have been. Be still and breathe, let go, release. I fill your heart with steady peace. Though fog may hide the coming days, I'll guide you through in quiet ways. I see the weight upon your chest, the restless mind that won't find rest. But child, my voice is soft and clear. I've walked ahead, there's nothing here. No shadow deep, no sudden fall can steal my hand, I hold it all. The world may shake, the winds may rise, but you are guarded by the skies. Be still and trust, I know the time. Each open door, each upward climb. Though answers don't yet fill your mind, I've placed my peace for you to find. You do not walk the dark alone. Your steps are traced before my throne. I shaped the dawn before it came, and etched your journey in my name. Be still and rest, I hold the key to every door you cannot see. Your questions loud, your hopes unsure. future bright and fully shown. But I give more, I give you grace to trust me fully, face to face. So breathe, my child, and drop the weight, the burden built by fear and fate. You're not alone, not led astray. I guide your soul with light each day. Be still and let my presence stay. I walk with you through every gray. The night may whisper you should fear, but in that night I still am near. The dreams you hold, the prayers you speak, the strength you lack, the truth you seek, all rest in me, all find their place in my unchanging love and grace. So close your eyes, release control, and let my calm restore your soul. For though the future seems unknown, you're never left to walk alone. My child, I see your quiet tears, a silent voice that hides in fears. You question if you're worth my time, if you belong in love divine. You think you're small, you feel unseen, a shadow caught in what has been. But let me speak with truth and grace. I made you whole, I gave you place. Be still, let me hold your heart. No broken piece can keep us apart. I knew your name before you knew, and all I made in you is true. You see the flaws, the things you lack, the weight you feel upon your back. But I see beauty shining bright, a soul designed to walk in light. The world may whisper you're not strong, that you don't fit, that you don't belong. But my voice speaks a higher way. You are enough for me today. Be still. You don't have to perform or prove, to chase applause or beg for love. My love for you is never sold. It's freely given, strong and bold. You measure self by worldly eyes, by broken scales and fragile lies. But I look deeper, past the skin. I see the soul I placed within. Be still, my child, and lift your eyes. The truth is not in shallow ties. You are not made to chase and run. You are my daughter, you're my son. The words you heard that hurt your soul, the times you failed, the shattered goals, they do not mark your worth to me. Your value stands eternally. You say you're weak, you feel too small, but I use those who trust through all. It's not your strength that brings you through. It's knowing I believe in you. Be still and trust, let shame release. I cover you with perfect peace. You don't need titles, wealth, or fame. I call you worthy by your name. Your voice is soft, your faith is frail, but love like mine will never fail. I'm not ashamed to call you mine. You bear my breath, my love, my sign. You are enough, not just today, but when you cry and when you stray, when doubts return and shadows press, I'll hold you still in tenderness. Be still. Child, I see the words once said, but now remain inside your head. The echoes still refuse to die, and every night you ask me why. The home you hoped would feel like peace is filled with silence that won't cease. The bonds once warm have grown so cold, and love now seems too weak to hold. But I am near when hearts are torn. I walk where wounds and grief are born. No broken voice is lost to me, no shattered home too far to see. Be still and let me enter in, through every fight, through every sin. Where rage once burned, I bring my light. Where doors were slammed, I heal the night. I know the pain of not being heard, of love dismissed with one sharp word. But I am not like those who flee. I stay eternally. You prayed for peace, but peace felt late. You tried to love through hurt and hate. I saw each tear you cried alone. I wrote it down, each silent groan. Be still, my child, and breathe in grace. This war is not your guilt to face. Where humans fail and promises break, I build new bridges none can shake. You carry blame you shouldn't bear, as if your wounds were placed there fair. But I see truth behind the veil, and where you bent, where others failed, you long for supply the growth they need. You ask, will we be whole again? And I respond, just say amen. For even dust can live once more. I've brought dry bones to life before. Be still, my child, and cling to me. When hope is gone, I plant the seed. And even if you walk alone, you're never far from love I've shown. No wound is hidden from my sight, no fight too loud for me to write. A song of healing deep and true, for I restore what man can't do. So rest tonight and give me all the bitter thoughts, the fractured call. Let me repair what's bruised and bent. Let love be mended where it went. You don't need perfect words or plan. Just place your trust within my hand. I bring new morning through the dark. I light the wick with just one spark. Be still and let forgiveness flow. It starts with you and then my child, I saw the trust you gave so freely, deeply, wide as wave. You opened up your tender soul and placed your faith to make them whole. But hands you loved have turned away. Their words like thorns, their hearts like clay. The vows they spoke were lost in dust. And now you doubt whom you should trust. I saw it all, that quiet pain, the nights you wept like falling rain. You questioned if your love was wrong, why kindness breaks while lies grow strong. Be still, my child, and breathe my name. The hurt you feel is not your shame. I've walked the path of being denied, of kissed betrayal, pierced with pride. they broke apart, the sacred chambers of your heart. But I remain, I do not flee. I stay through storms and agony. I know the ache of being used, of feeling thrown away, accused. But even when they turn and go, I hold your hand and love you so. Be still and let me bear your wound. Their absence won't define your tune. Forgiveness doesn't say forget. It sets your soul from drowning dead. I saw the knife behind the smile, the bitterness dressed up in style. Yet through it all you stood in grace. You did not curse, you did not chase. So now I come to lift your load, to walk beside this heavy road. You've tried alone, now rest in me, and let my voice set your heart free. Be still, my child, I saw the scene. You chose the light when they were mean. You stayed in peace when anger rose. You loved when none around you chose. They turned their back, they walked away. But I will never drift or stray. I'll speak new songs into your night, and dress your wounds in healing light. The world may say, just close your heart, but I rebuild what's torn apart. Where walls are raised from hurt and pride, I bring a spring of peace inside. Be still and feel the weight release. You're not alone, I bring you peace. And though the scars may still remain, I'll use your pain to grow my rain. The roots of love grow best through trials, through shattered hopes and crooked miles. And when you rise from all that's lost, you'll find new joy that paid the cost. I saw you try, I saw you pray, I saw the tears you brushed away. My child, I see the silent fight, the war you wage alone at night, the chains that call your name again, the traps that lure with whispered game. They promise peace, then steal your soul. They offer rest but take control. You've tried to stop, you've cried in shame, but still return, still feed the flame. Be still, my child, and breathe in me. I hold the key to set you free. You're not alone inside this storm. I walk with you through every form. That craving deep, that aching need, that voice that pushes you to feed. I've heard its lies, I've fought its sound. I'll tear those strongholds to the No guilt can stop my endless grace. No failure makes me hide my face. You're not too far, you're not too gone. My mercy wakes with every dawn. Be still and hear my healing song. I've waited here for oh so long, not with a whip or angry eyes, but open arms and tearless skies. The shame you wear like heavy clothes, the secrets that nobody knows, I see them all and love you still. I long that strength is not in will alone, but leaning hard on me alone. I'll build you up, I'll hold you tight. I'll be your song, your daily light. The past may haunt, the grip may cling, but I've destroyed the serpent's sting, and every chain that bruised your skin will break when you let me begin. Be still, my child, and close your eyes. Let go the fake, embrace the wise. What once controlled you loses might when drenched in love and bathed in light. The nights ahead may bring you tests, but I will guard your soul with rest. My spirit whispers when you shake. You're strong enough, you will not. My child, I see the tears you hide, the shame you carry deep inside. You bow your head, you turn away, afraid of what you think I'd say. But I don't come to point or scold. I come with mercy, calm and bold. The wounds you keep beneath your skin, I know them all, I know within. You think your past has sealed your fate, that I've grown tired, arrived too late. You fear the dark you've walked before, but I still knock upon your door. Be still, my child, come close to me. There's nothing I've not come to see. Your guilt is heavy, this I know, but grace is deeper than your woe. The lies you tell yourself each day, I'm not enough, or go away, I silence with a gentler truth. You are my joy, my priceless proof. No sin too dark, no fall too steep, no stain too strong my love can't keep. I wash the world with crimson flood to cleanse your soul. I gave my blood. Be still, my child, and lift your eyes. The past is gone, let it not rise. I see you clean, renewed, made whole. No scars define your precious soul. You think you must condemned as one unfit, but as my child whom I admit. The things you hide, the thoughts you fear, I see them all and draw you near. Your burden's heavy, but my yoke is light, is peace, a whispered hope. I know the night's regret creeps in, replaying every hidden sin, but I have nailed them to a tree. They hold no more control on Be still, my child, and let it go. The debt is paid, this you must know. Forgiveness isn't just a word, it's every promise you have heard. I won't remind, I won't accuse, I don't keep score, I don't refuse. I only ask you dare believe that through my love you're free to leave. Leave shame behind, walk through the veil where grace and truth will never fail. Lift up your face, unbow your head, for sin is buried, past is dead. Be still and hear my loving tone. You never were and aren't alone. I held you close through every fall, and now I call you through it all. My child, I saw the trust you gave, the love you offered, strong and brave. You opened doors, you let them near, but now your heart is chained by fear. They spoke of care, they held your hand, but left you lost in sinking sand. The words once warm turned sharp and cold, and now you guard the truths you hold. I know the sting of sudden change, when closeness shifts and feels strange, the smiles that turn to silent stone, the moments when you're left alone. But hear me now, I felt it too, the false embrace, the hidden clue I bore, betrayal's darkest blow. So I could help your healing grow. Be still, my child, and come to me. You're safe within eternity. The wounds they left, the silent cries I gather now beneath my skies. Forgiveness does not make it right. It doesn't dim your painful night, but it will free your heart from chains and wash away the deepest stains. You're not weak, for all you gave. Your love was real, your soul was brave. It's they who lost the truest gold, a love so pure, a heart so bold. Be still and breathe. I understand. I lift your face with gentle hand. You do not have to bear their weight. Their choices don't define your fate. Let go of rage, release the fight. Let justice rest within my light. Their lies and wounds I've seen in full, and still I call your heart to pull. Pull forward from the ache and break, and find the peace I long to make, not just for them, but most for you. So joy may slowly shine back through. You ask, but why did they deceive? What did I do to make them leave? And I reply with love so deep, it's not your fault, no need to weep. I made your heart to shine. your skin. The power now is yours to win, not through revenge, but through release, through strength that rises wrapped in peace. Be still, my child, no need to fear. I am always close, forever near. The pain they caused, I felt it too, but now I build a life for you. My child, I see your hidden fight, the war you wage alone at night, the pull so strong, the grip so tight, it steals your peace, it dims your light. You swore you'd stop 1,000 times, yet still return to silent crimes. But I don't stand with scornful eyes, I come with truth that never dies. You're not the chains that drag you low, you're not the voice that whispers no, you're not your past, you're not your pain, you're not condemned to live in shame. Be still, my child, and breathe in grace. I'm not repelled by your disgrace. I see the tears, the urge, the fall, yet through it all I love you all. You think the habit proves you're weak, that I'm too holy now to speak, but hear me clearly, I won't leave your darkest days. I still receive. Each time you fall, I feel your ache, the guilt that floods, the hearts that break, but shame won't set your spirit free. Only my love can rescue thee. Be still and let my Sometimes your triggers, hidden fears, the buried cries of younger years. I know them all, I see them deep, the roots beneath the life you keep. I do not blame, I do not scorn, I don't regret the day you were born. You were not made for cage or vice. You are my lamb, my pearl, my prize. Be still and hear my steady tone. You don't have to fight alone. Each moment that you call my name, I enter gently, not with shame. Let cravings come and let them pass. They do not own you, they won't last. I fill the void they leave behind with healing peace and quiet mind. You've tried to fix it all alone, to clean your soul with flesh and bone. But I bring change the world can't give, the grace to rise, the strength to live. Be still and let me hold your hand. Together now we learn to stand. I walk with you through every wave. My love is here to heal and save. You are not broken beyond repair. You're not too lost, you're not too rare. The patterns, habits, scars, and flaws, they're not too great for heaven's laws. I died to break the chains you wear, to lift you from despair's cold stare. And though the struggle may remain, my voice will guide you through the strain. My child, I hear your silent plea, the aching thought, what's wrong with me? You wake, you breathe, you move, you try, but still you ask the question why. The days feel long, the nights feel numb, and joy no longer seems to come. You smile for them, but deep drift like waves that lost the tide. I see the void you cannot name, the fire gone, the lack of flame. You wonder if you matter still, if there's a plan, a higher will. But child, your breath was made with care. You were not formed from thin, cold air. Each heartbeat has a sacred tone. You're not forgotten, not alone. Be still and let my truth begin. The purpose lies not deep within, but in my hands, my plan, my grace. Not in your speed, your strength, your pace. You're not the job you didn't find. You're not the doubts that crowd your mind. You're not the dream that fell apart. You're not the ache inside your heart. Be still and let your soul be free. There is a path you've yet to see, and though it hides from mortal eyes, it waits beneath my perfect skies. You were not made to chase the race, to always run, to never face. You're not a tool, a name, a task. You're loved by me, no need to mask. The world may shout that you must shine, that every step must match a line, but I create with gentle flow, and I plant seeds that slowly grow. Be still, my child, and rest tonight. I walk with you, I hold you tight. When meaning fades and hope feels small, I still remain through it all. You're more than plans or great success. You're more than pressure, more than stress. You're more than goals that never came. You're deeply known and called by name. I know the times you've tried to find some greater use for heart and mind, but child, you are a gift to me. No matter what the world may see, be still and let your value rise, not from applause or earthly prize, but from my gaze that sees your worth beyond achievements here on earth. I shaped your soul for love and peace, for moments when the voices cease. Not every life must change the world to hold great meaning as it's unfurled. Sometimes it's You matter still, I'll teach you how. No need to rush, no need to prove. Just rest in me and slowly move. The path you're on is not a waste, though answers come with patient pace. You're on the road I walk beside. With every breath I am your guide. Be still, my child, don't fear the gray. The colors come, though not today. And when they bloom, you'll see it true, that every step led back to you. My child, I see the aching soul, the body's weight, the loss of hold, the weakness growing day by day, the silent tears you hide away. You watch the one you love decline, or feel the sickness steal your time. You ask me why this path was made, why healing seems so long delayed. But I am here through every breath, through sleepless nights and talk of death, through doctors' words and silent fears. I gather closely all your tears. Be still, my child, and know I see the pain that brings you to your knee. You're not alone in cries or sighs. I stay through all the tears you hide. I walk the halls where nurses tread. I sit beside the hospital bed. In every scan and every test, my presence brings your soul its rest. You wonder if I hear at all when strength is low and faith feels small. But wounds that ache so constantly. I reach the cells, I calm the mind, I slow the fear that makes you blind. When prayers feel weak and hope feels gone, when answers seem to take too long, be still and trust that I still care, that I am strong when you despair. I carry you through weary days and hold your soul in healing rays. When doctors say there's little hope, I whisper strength to help you cope. Be still and feel my spirit near. I breathe out peace to chase out fear. Though you may tremble for shame, my love will never ever break. No sickness is too great for me, no pain too deep I cannot see. I formed your frame with tender thought, and healing still is what I brought. But while you breathe and still remain, I'll help you walk through every strain. And if it's one you love that fades, I'll hold your tears and not evade. Be still and let My child, I see the way you hide the parts of you that ache inside. The mirror shows what you despise. You turn away from your own eyes, but I have seen what you conceal, the shame you carry hard to heal. You try to smile, pretend you're whole, while silence echoes in your soul. Be still, my child, and breathe my grace. You're not a flaw, you're not misplaced. I formed your heart with hands divine, and every thread in you is mine. You seek perfection, chase the mold, but lose yourself in lies you're told. You think you must be strong and bright to earn my love or shine my light, but I don't wait for you to change or rearrange what feels so strange. I loved you in your darkest hour. I loved you then, I love you now. Be still and let that truth begin. You're not a failure wrapped in skin. You're not too much, you're not too weak. You're more than what the voices speak. I made you gentle, deep and kind, a rare and beautifully shaped mind. I placed within your soul a spark that shines even when nights are dark. Be still, my child, and know your worth, not based on looks or praise on earth, not based on wealth or what you do, but just because I made you, you are my art, my crafted song. And though you feel you've done all wrong, I see the beauty deep inside. I walk with you, I never hide. The world may mock or judge your way, but I don't leave, I always stay. I don't compare or roll my eyes. I stay through lows, through tears and cries. And when you stumble, fall or slip, I reach with mercy's healing grip. that you are cherished, deeply known, forever mine, forever home. When others wound or cast their stone, remember you're not all alone. Their words don't shape who you must be. You're always fully loved by me. And as my love fills every part, you'll learn to soothe your own dear heart. You'll learn to look into your eyes and see through truth, not earthly lies. Be still, my child, and soon you'll see that love will set your spirit free. Not just to feel your inner grace, but share that. Be still, my child, and breathe again. Release the weight, forget the pain. The night is long, but not the end. A brighter dawn is round the bend. The worries that your heart has kept, the nights alone where you have wept, they did not pass beyond my sight. I held your soul through every night. Be still and let your thoughts be few. The storm will calm, the sky turn blue. This life is